day everyone. I am Kim Rutakyo, second year under Bachelor of Elementary Education. Today we're going to talk about the Bloom's digital taxonomy. But first, let us know Benjamin Bloom. He was an educational psychologist who was interested in improving student learning. He was also the one that provided the cognitive taxonomy, which has been greatly used in education, and also identified 3 domains of educational activities, which are cognitive, affective, and psychomotor. Now let's talk about his students named Lauren Anderson and David Cratwool, who revised the Bloom's taxonomy. It is now called the Bloom's digital taxonomy, which is designed to teach instructors how to use technology and digital tools to improve students' learning experiences and outcomes. They changed the names in the 6 subdivisions from noun to verb, and also rearranged the order of the last 2, synthesis and evaluation. And now let's step back. Bloom's taxonomy was created in the 1956, and the knowledge, comprehension, and application are more basic levels of cognition, also called lower order thinking skills. This would include concrete thinking, memorization, and understanding. And the upper levels, analysis, synthesis, and evaluation, referred to as higher order thinking skills, include abstract, critical, metacognitive, and creative thinking. Taxonomy has become an important model for instructing students' learning processes. And now, Bloom's taxonomy was updated by a group led by David Cratwool, one of the original authors, and Lauren Anderson, a former student of Bloom's. To make the model relevant to 21st century learning, one of their main changes was updating the nouns associated with each level, action-oriented verbs. Knowledge was replaced with remember, analysis was changed to analyze, and so on. They also reordered the last 2 steps, evaluation, which was previously at the top, was moved down, and creating, formerly synthesis, was moved to the top. In Bloom's taxonomy, each level is accompanied by description of its significance as well as examples of digital tools that are related to this taxonomy framework. As a taxonomy, Bloom's framework has to be followed in order. Learners must start at the first stage and master that level before moving on the next. There are 6 levels, and each level can be used to structure the learning outcomes, lesson, and assessments of your course. Now let's start at the bottom of the pyramid, the level 1, and it is the remembering. These action verbs such as retrieving, recognizing, and recalling relevant knowledge from long-term memory that tells the learners that the learning is at the lowest level of thinking. And the next level is understanding. It is to explain ideas, concept, or constructing meaning from oral, written, and graphic messages through interpreting, exemplifying, classifying, summarizing, comparing, and explaining. Next level is applying. It is when carrying out or using procedure for executing or implementing. Next level will be the analyzing. It is when breaking materials into constituent parts, determining how the parts relate to one another and to an overall structure or purpose. So here meaning to say we are differentiating, organizing, or attributing. And next level is evaluating, meaning making judgments based on criteria and standards through checking and critiquing. And lastly is creating. Putting elements together to form a coherent or functional whole, reorganizing elements into a new pattern or structure through generating, planning, and proceduring. And now let's move to the last part of the slides, SAMR. This model consists of 4 steps, that is substitution. Technology acts as direct substitute with no functional change. Augmentation. Technology acts as a direct substitute with functional improvement. Modification. Technology allows for significant task redesign. Redefinition. Technology allows for the creation of new tasks previously inconceivable. Substitution and augmentation are enhancement, and modification and redefinition is the transformation. And lastly, to our summary, Bloom's digital taxonomy offers a modern framework for educators to design engaging and effective digital learning experiences by incorporating the 6 cognitive levels: remembering, understanding, applying, analyzing, evaluating, and creating. Into digital environments, educators can foster deeper learning and empower students to become active participants in their own educations. This taxonomy encourages the use of digital tools and resources to enhance learning outcomes, promoting a dynamic and interactive learning processes. And that's all. Thank you for listening. You have a great work. See you next lesson.